Okay, hi. What I want to talk about this time is summoning. And summoning in Arcana is kind of like fishing. And let me show you sort of how that works. I'm going to start a ritual by lighting a candle. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up our inventory. And first, let me go ahead and show you the king in yellow. So here he is out in the metaverse. And like every object in Arcana, he has a cube that represents his existence in this kind of multi-dimensional concept space, this realm of ideas. And he is co-located with two other objects out here, one of which is his home plane of Carcosa. You can see a little glimpse of that in the middle there. And the other is the King in Yellow book. And if you know the Carcosa mythos, you know that this is a book that is thought to drive people insane. It is a play that speaks of the true nature of the King in Yellow. Now, remember the left-hand side of the screen here, the player will never see this. This is effectively the editor view. There are two meta projection zones. The top is the shadow, the bottom is the umbra, and of course the king, like every object, has both a shadow body and an umbra body. So here's this umbra body, once again co-located with the same two objects, the Carcosa plane here and the King in Yellow book here, because these objects are adjacent to each other in concept space. So now here's what's going to happen. We're going to go ahead and cast our line like we're fishing. So the lure is the King in Yellow book, because we know that the king is attracted to this, he's related to this. So to signify that we're beginning a summoning, we're going to put this lure into the center locus here, and just drop it here. And now what happens as a result of placing that lure is that anything within 10 units of that lure in either meta projection zone becomes a child of the lure. It's like it's been hooked. And if we look in the hierarchy here, we can see that the king, both his shadow body and his umbra body, have been hooked to the King in Yellow book. They've become children of the King in Yellow book's shadow and umbra objects. So what we're now going to do is we're going to reel the king in. We've got him hooked. We're going to reel him in. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to place a skull over on this locus. And we'll notice that if we look at his shadow body here, take a look at what's going on with his shadow body. It's moved. It's been pulled. And the reason it's been pulled is because it is hooked. It is attached to the King in Yellow book. And so we've moved the king pretty close to us on the death vector. And let's see, we know that he is also, Carcosa is at the intersection, it's at the crossroads of the death vector, the evil vector, and the knowledge vector. So let's go ahead and put an evil item down. This is a hand of glory, a severed hand. Put this evil item down over here. You'll notice that he just shifted once again. The hook, the line is being reeled in and drawing him closer and closer to the player. So we've got him quite close in the shadow zone, but we also need to reel him in on the umbra zone. That would have to do with knowledge. We can't use the King in Yellow book, which is usually a knowledge item, but it's already being used as the lure. So let's see, let's use this crystal ball. All right, so we're drawing him in the umbra. There he is. He's pretty close to us. Let's put down one more crystal ball to pull him in. And there he is. He was evoked to visible manifestation right before our eyes in the middle of that summoning circle. And of course, this book also faded in. An astral copy of this book was pulled in because it's the lore. And so actually what will happen here is that anything that is in radius of that lure can be pulled in. So if various things had been next to the king, we would have pulled them in whether we wanted them or not, just like you might pull in an old boot or a tire if you were out fishing. So anyway, that is the idea of summoning. And if the astral projection mode of this game is kind of like astral bungee jumping, then the summoning mode is kind of like astral bass fishing. That's what it's all about. So talk to you next time. Thanks for listening. And I'm signing off.